Why, hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. How's everybody out there in YouTube land? Well, I hope you all set fine and dandy. Not doing too bad, guys, here in old Kentucky. It is Saturday, day after Independence Day. Hope you all had a really good holiday, good 4th. Hope everybody still have all their digits and everybody's doing good. This morning, got up and it's always kind of blah when you get up the next day, and especially like you have your kids over the night before and your grandbabies and everything, and then they went home and you go and you look at the little toys that the grandbabies has played with, and just I hate it. I miss them already. But I thought, well, I'll go down to the flea market. So I went down to the flea market, and not really nothing there. I did find a 5-pack of these tubes here, and I don't know if I'll ever use them, but I thought it was pretty cool because I don't have any that came in a 5-pack, which I thought was pretty cool. Where did I do my glass? There's the card. These are a 6C BGA or a GCF6. I haven't looked them up. I don't know what they're for. I don't know if they're the amplifier tube, which I doubt. I never find amplification tubes. They're just not that many out on the market. They've been pretty much used up by guitarists and stuff like that. But I'll have to look these up. Maybe these will be something I'll use one day. I have a lot of tubes that I just don't, all the radios and stuff I get, I just don't need them, but they're neat to have. And you never know that project that you'll need it. But I thought it was very cool. Like I said, it's the first one that I've ever got the whole 5-pack. Man, that thing looks like it was just bought yesterday. It's in wonderful, wonderful shape. But today, guys, we're going to work on a magnet. I've been wanting to put one of these magnets together for a while, and I'm hoping I can magnetize screwdrivers and stuff with it and have some fun with it. So microwaves, old microwaves that you see on the side of the road can be fun. You can bring them home, and there's all kinds of good parts in them. You just got to be very careful when you bring them home. Make sure especially if anybody's watching this and you're a kid, make sure you have an adult to take the capacitor and short it out, get the voltage off, because it can kill you. Once that capacitor has been discharged, it's pretty safe. But there is a few things, there's a lot of things actually in the old microwaves that you can play with. One thing is this little AC motor. If you build models and stuff like that and you want to make you a little turntable, this is ideal. Actually, I made one here from when I build models and stuff to display them, and you just cut you a nice little circle. And I did the easy and cheap way. I just drilled a hole and stuck it in the bottom, which it works, but you got to be careful because you got to keep things balanced, because if you put too much weight on one side, it's going to tip. But as long as you keep everything pretty balanced, it works out pretty good. But that's one thing that you can make out of it. And what we're going to make out of today is a magnet. Now, I've been trying to figure out what I want to do with one of these big old capacitors. This is the capacitor that comes out of your microwave. The one in your kitchen probably has the same one, because this is the second one that I've taken out of a microwave, and it was identical to the other one, so I'm pretty sure they're all about the same. To make a magnet, what you're going to have to do is, and if you're young, again, have supervision, you're going to have to cut the top of this right here off, and you're going to use the primary. You're going to use, I think I got that right, you're wanting to use the thicker wire in here, and you want it to be about 1 ohm if you want to get all brainy about it and use a multimeter. I think the 1 ohm is the best for the making the magnet, and I believe that's what this ohms out, is right around 1. And the secondary, you just want to pull out and just set it aside. I don't even know if there's something you can use it for on a later date, but you might want to hold on to it, because you could use the wire inside it, because it's pretty good wire, and it probably make if you ever made old crystal radios, it probably would make a good crystal radio coil. So definitely don't throw it away. So when you cut it off, it's going to look like something like this. Which, let's get into that video right now, and I'll show you how you get it cut. Alright guys, this is how I'm going to cut the transformer. It's from an old microwave. I'm going to try to cut it right here, down the slot here, because we got to get the secondary and the primary both out right now. And then we're going to use the primary, we're going to try to slot it back in. Always use, which these are new, make sure if you're using one, ow, I just got a splinter. Oh, it hurt, it went underneath the nail. Oh. It's right there, look how far it went in. Back up here, tweet. Let me get that out, guys. That hurts. You see it? Here I'm talking about safety, and that happens. Alright guys, I cleaned my thingambobbers here with alcohol. Let's see if I can get this thing out. It hurts. Oh, it hurt. Did I even get it on film? There it is. Oh, it feels so much better. The relief that was in my finger. I don't know if you can see it or not. Ouch. And I was sitting here talking about safety, and that happened. Feels a lot better now. I wish I got that on film. Alrighty, guys. So back to what I was talking about. Make sure if you're using a grinder, make sure you wear some leather gloves, because this, if you don't have the guard on, especially, because it just it don't take much to take the hide right off your finger, and it'll cut deep. That thing, even if you ain't got the trigger on, that thing still spins. It'll cut you. That's for the ones out there that never dealt with this. And always use your eye protection. So I'm going to cut it right here on both sides. I'm going to try to grind it and cut down through here, because we got to get these two coils out. Alright, let's see if we can get her down. Let me see if I can zoom it in a little bit here. There we go. Cut here on this side, then we'll flip it and cut on the other side. Not getting no juice. Let's see what's going on there. I put y'all over here, because I gotta be a little bit straighter. I can't cut it not standing aside. Okay, that might work. Nice will start. I need a face shield, because that's coming up in the face. Maybe if I turn this at an angle, maybe I won't get so many sparks in my face. Let me see. I turn it like that. I need to get it a face shield. Alright, let's try that. Alright guys, I'm only about halfway through, but you see what I'm dealing with here. So I'm going to cut this side, then I'll flip this, and I'll cut the other side. And I'll be right back. It's just probably going to be boring to you if I just keep filming. Alright guys, I have one side just about cut. I'm not cutting all the way through yet because I don't want to cut the wire. But I think I could probably take a cold chisel and break the rest of that. But you can see I'm pretty well through it. I just don't want to get into those wires. So now I got to flip it over and cut here. Back in the vise. Alright, I'll be back. Had way too much stuff going, I guess. Let's set this over here. Let's see if we can get this apart. Which I'll probably have to cut some more. I just don't want to. Oh no, perfect. You see that? Was that on camera? Please tell me it was on camera. So there we go. And we didn't hurt the windings one bit. So these come out. I gotta find a way for them to come out. I got to pry them out there without tearing them up. Everything is still warm. Here's this one, guys. There's that one. And I didn't hurt anything. It is nice and it's still wound. Didn't nick it or nothing. Which is the way things are going right now. That's a miracle. Now we gotta get this secondary out. Which is going to probably be a problem. It's not wanting to come out as easy. Let me see if I can. I don't know. Maybe I can put this part of this in the vise. Let's see. Well, yeah, I don't know if that's going to help me or not. Maybe I put it in. Let's see. Oh, I know it's got to come out. Will that fit? I don't believe it's going to fit. It might fit like that. Maybe I can. Thought that would push it out of there. Is it even moving it? Yeah, it's moving it a little bit. It's coming out, but not like I want it to. Slowly but surely. Alright, let me work on this a little bit, guys, off camera, getting that thing out of there. Alright, guys, I think I about got it. This came off first, this winding. Now this one. We got this winding here, which I don't think I hurt it too bad, which this is thin wire. We need the thick wire for what we want to do. So there we go. We have, that's the one we need. So toss that aside. Let's pull all this old paper, everything out of here. They really got it glued. My goodness, they got that in there. How they got that in there, I don't know, but it's in there for sure. There's that one. Now we gotta do the same to this one. That's some good super glue. Ah, my thing came apart. Wasn't planning on that, but maybe when we put our thing back in, that'll hold that together. I don't know if that's going to, I wasn't planning on that doing that. It sure did. It came split in half. Make sure we got it. So maybe if we put our coil back in, it'll hold it together. I'm hoping, or all that would have been for nothing. Just acts like it don't want to go back in. Yeah. Working back and forth with this piece of wood here. Might get it dropped back down. Yeah, at this point, guys, I don't know if it's going to work or not because it wasn't supposed to split. Well, it's not supposed to split on me. Got it back down. Let's see if we get this back together. Well, she's back together, guys, but I don't know if it's going to work. We'll just have to find that out when we put the juice to her. But that's what it looks like. So let's go over to the shed, cool off for a minute, and we'll see. We'll put some DC voltage. I'm not going to use AC voltage in this. We'll see if we got a magnet. Alrighty, guys. Yeah, my finger still hurts from that accident. It just takes the littlest thing and you'll get something that'll really pain you, and that hurt I wasn't looking to do that. No, I wasn't. Alright, so once you get all that done, guys, cutting it, you're going to have something that looks like this. It went from this to this. And you can see where I put the wire here, the thicker wire right here. And one good thing, back to what I was saying, there's all kinds of good things in a microwave you can use. These came out of the microwave. They just clip, they just go on. And there we go. So, and there's actually some on here. You just want to take your 2 wires and hook it here. Now, we're going to use DC. AC. I got a Variac, but I trust these. I have never made one of these myself. So, right now, we're going to use DC current. And I think I'm going to use 12 volt. I think that'll be okay. 12 volt wall wart. So we're going to take a 12 volt wall wart, and we're going to strip these back, and we're going to hook it to it, and we're going to see if I did this right and I put the right coil in, and see if we got a magnet. So let me set this down in the floor, and let me get my cutters, which they're over here. I have to lean over here in my little electrical box here. I made a mess the other day out of it, and then straighten it back up. Alright, so here we go. We got my wire cutters. I'm going to strip these back a little bit. Man, that coat of wire, that cloth wire, it's sometimes tough. See if I can do a better job cutting it. There we go. Let's trim this back. This is plastic wire, rubber wire. That was easier. Alright, so now I have 2 wires here. So now I need to get the wall wart, and I've left it over here. Alright, I got my 12 volt wall wart here. I had it plugged up to something else, so I'm just borrowing it. Gotta take this end off because I gotta have this to charge my battery charger. So let me set that over here so I don't lose it. And all I'm going to do, because I'm not going to put a switch on all this yet, but this is what switches I'm going to put on. I'm going to use one of these old-fashioned switches once I get this all. I might probably use this on and off. I was watching Roy Rogers. I was watching one of the Roy Rogers episodes out of this box set the other day, and he was coming out of an old house that he was living in, and I seen this. He came downstairs, and he reached over and clicked. I thought that was a neat thing. I know I'm straying from the video, but I want to use one of them switches once I get this all straightened out. But that's neither here or now. So we put that back over higher. All we're going to do now is just see if I did this right, and I believe I did. I mean, like you've seen in there, the only thing that's going to maybe make this not work is where this broke in half, and I didn't know that was going to do that. I figured that weld here would have held that together. Now, if I would have wanted that to break in the middle, it wouldn't ever happened. But of course, I didn't want it to, so it did. So what we're going to do is I don't know if it matters which way's negative, which way's positive. Now, I do know there's a way to reverse the magnet, and like when you put the metal on here, it will, when you hit the switch, it will boom, push it off. So I'm sure it does matter which way you put your wires, your pose. So let me see. We'll do it. We'll probably have to feel around on this. So actually, I'll probably let me get some alligator clips, and that way I don't got to twist them on and off. All right, got my alligator clips. Let's clip one here, and clip one here. Do the negative on what, and with the positive coming off the wall wart to the red wire here. So there we go. And we need, make sure to put this over here so it don't touch each other. So that's all good. Everything's good. We need something for, if it works, to stick to. I've got a hammer. So we'll see if that sticks to that, guys. So let me plug this in. Hopefully there's going to be no fireworks because the 4th of July is over. So we don't want fireworks today. So let me find, where did I do that? There's the plug in. Let me reach down here. Oh, and plug it in. Actually, let me put this over here in case it does take off. Here we go. We're plugged in. And I got a wooden handle on this just in case. So let's see. Oh yeah. It magnetized it. Or it's you could hear it. And that's 12 volts. You hear that? So it definitely is making a magnet. It's not a super magnet though. I thought it would have more. I guess if you put more voltage to it, it would become a little bit stronger. So let's see if we reverse this, if it does anything. So let's change this around, because I'm kind of confused about that idea. I don't know how I watched a video and the guy put this stuff on it and it would shoot it off. So I'm still unplugged. Get this. So I just reversed it. Let me find something that's metal that can kind of fly off her. Alright, this might work. It's metal. So let's see. We'll set it on there and see if it flies off or if it sticks to it. Let's see. Well, I don't think I got anything. Nothing. There's nothing happening there, so let's switch it back around this way. And let's see what happens there. And we got nothing. So I've got a short somewhere. Something came loose, I think. Or my plug's not working. Did I mess something up already, guys? What happened? It was working. There we go. It definitely is a magnet, but it's not super strong. So now let me reverse it, because something, that plug messed up on that one side. So let's reverse these like that. And now let's see what happens. And it's still a magnet. So I'll have to do a little research. Maybe I'll make a video on how to shoot things off. I'm sure it's easy. But yeah, this is a fun little project, guys. And like I said, if any of you guys are young, under 18, make sure you get a adult to supervise you. And the hardest thing is to get it cut in half. Once you get that cut in half, you're fine. And the DC current, it's not too awful dangerous. Alrighty, guys. I hope you all are having a great Saturday. Hope everybody's doing good and everybody's doing well. And until the next one, guys, I'll see you right here at Redneck Ways. Guys, I'm trying. I know some of y'all that watch me all the time probably get tired of hearing it. So this is not for you. This is for the newcomers. Might wander in here and watch this video. I'm trying to make 1,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. I'm up to about 620. So if you like something in this video, even if you hate something in this video, can you just do a guy a favor and just push that subscribe button? I sure appreciate it. Just a little go of life I'm trying to do. Just try to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Alrighty, guys. I'll see you on the next one. And you all have, like I said already, have a safe weekend. Bye, guys.